Welcome to the Water Action Platform. My name is Piers Clark, and in today's segment, we're going to be talking about a recent study tour to Southern California that we organised for the first part of May. Now, we took a team of about a dozen executives from water utilities and senior people from the supply chain, and we went to Southern California and we visited 3 sites. First of all, we visited Orange County Sanitation District, where we delved into what they've been doing with their biosolids strategy, in particular around supercritical wet oxidation. We then went just across the road, actually, to Orange County Water District, where we had an incredible 3 hours talking about their groundwater recharge project, the largest and longest running indirect potable reuse project in the world, I believe. And we then went up this road to LA City, where we had a day talking with them about what they've been doing with deep well injection, a process that they use to deal with their biosolids. It was a wonderful few days. There was lots of fun and collaboration. And off the back of that, we'll probably be doing a few more study tours over the coming months and years. And so if you like what you're about to hear and you want to get involved in future study tours, please let me know.
Hi everyone, it's Bob Steer here, Chief Engineer from Severn Trent, which is a vertically integrated water company from the UK serving about 9 million customers. So I just come back from a study tour to Orange County, California, and I'd say it's been brilliant for 3 slightly different reasons. The first reason is the stuff you see. We saw where they're getting to with supercritical water oxidation, which could be a really interesting tool against things like PFAS. But for me, the really biggie, we saw aquifer recharge. So big scale, about 500 megalitres per day of sewage effluent, highly treated, being recharged into the aquifer before it gets pulled out and treated again for a customer. So technical stuff, first thing. Second thing is about the paradigm shift. So you can get used to seeing your own country, your own sector, thinking that's how the world has to be. I saw some things that were very different over there. A really interesting aspect in terms of their lack of tolerance to non-planned maintenance getting done was interesting. I also saw some amazing stuff around how they built their plants for a certain per capita consumption, so expecting a certain amount of water coming to them, and it never arrived because other things took over. So that's really interesting because that's not a story we tell ourselves in the UK. So that's the second thing, paradigm shift. And then the third thing, which for me is probably the most important, is the network and different perspectives. So on our trip, we had a great group of folks, including people from Portugal, from Australia, from Colombia. And I think in getting that mix of people, you get a real sense of what makes us all tick, what joins us together, what's different. And over a beer, you can probably have a slightly different conversation. So I'd love to go on another one. And of course, you're more than welcome to come to us in Severn Trent. We've got some brilliant, cool stuff like the Net Zero Hub in Stoke-on-Trent. Really great. I'm glad we went. I'll be looking forward to doing another.
I'm Conor Lydon. I'm a director in Tetra Tech. I am head of groundwater and geothermal in the UK and Ireland. I was there for the LA City tour, hugely fascinated by what the county are doing in terms of injecting biosolids into a deep aquifer in that area. The statistics around what they're doing just boggle the mind in terms of what they're pumping into the subsurface environment over the last 20 years. And hugely interesting to just explore that with LA City in detail. Everyone in attendance on the study tour was very passionate, brought a lot of challenging questions at times for the tour hosts, and it was really great to delve into the detail and just learn from the experience that LA City and Orange County have gained over the last 20 plus years.
Hello, I'm Nick Mills. I'm the Director of Environment Innovation at Southern Water in the UK. The study tour was excellent. It was really, really interesting from our point of view because we were seeing a water scarce area, California, that has been water scarce for decades. The southeast of England, where we operate, is heading in the same direction. So being able to talk to utilities about their challenges, both on the wastewater and the water side, was really, really interesting. We're in the southeast of England. It's a beautiful part of the country, and we've got some major programs of work improving the environment and our service to the customers. Notable projects that you might want to come and see is our large £1.5 billion storm overflow program, reducing storm overflows at source with source and catchment solutions. And we're also doing an awful lot of drought resilient work by restoring our rivers. The River Anton in Hampshire probably being the standout, 14 kilometers over 10 years is going to be restored back to its former glory. So if you're interested in that, get in touch.
My name is Matt Derbyshire and I'm the General Manager of Sustainable Infrastructure Services here at Taswater. I participated in the Oil Utilities study tour in California in May, and we went to see 3 projects. One was the super wet oxidisation process, the deep well injection, and the aquifer recharge, which they've been doing in California for about 20 years. What I really enjoyed about the tour was seeing the scale of the American infrastructure compared to us in Tasmania. It was multiples of anything that we have here. We have a lot of small treatment plants. I really loved their approach to innovative process improvements. The super wet oxidisation pilot that they're trialling is new and innovative and has real promise to break down biosolids in the future. If Oil Utilities is running another study tour in the future, Taswater would love to host participants. We have 2 treatment plants, one for water and one for sewer, that we'll be really proud of and ready to show it off to anyone that wants to come down and visit us. And of course, we've got some great wine down here as well.
Hi, I'm Catarina Moura and I work in Águas do Tejo Atlântico. The thing I liked the most about the study tour was to be able to be working with all different people with different backgrounds and different study areas, and we were all together there just to learn. The thing I learned at this study tour was to be able to ask questions, because asking questions is the way to learn and the way to get to the places that you never thought that someday you'll get to.
Thank you to everyone who came on the study tour, and thank you for your feedback and comments there. If you enjoyed listening to that and find yourself thinking, I'd quite like to go on a study tour in the future, please let me know. Also, if you've got sites that you think we should be visiting, it would be good to see those. With that, I wish you the best, and I thank our sponsors. Please keep asking questions, please keep sharing, and keep safe.